Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. Welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Raheli and I share videos about veganism especially, but I hope to bring to you some more travel videos in the near future. And today I decided I wanted to share a little bit more about myself, and therefore I decided I will do the 50 random facts about me tag. And I also would like it if you can comment down below 5 or 10 or 50 facts about yourself so that I am able to get to know you better. So let's get started with the video. I am currently 18 years old. My birth date is June 13, 1998, and I'm a freshman in college currently. And some of you might know that because I do have a dorm tour and I also show what you can eat vegan in a dorm. So I will actually link those videos down below so that you can check them out. Also, I'm the oldest child of 3. I have a younger brother and I have a younger sister. We also have a dog that I love and his name is Lucky, and he is a bishon. I will insert a picture from my Instagram right here, and actually you can follow me down on Instagram where I do post quite a few photos of him. I also am generally a shy person when I just get to meet someone, but I definitely would like to be a little bit more outgoing in the future. I have 4 piercings. I have 3 on my right ear and 1 on my left. So I have the first piercing on each ear, which I got when I was 5, but then one of them got infected, so I actually re-pierced it when I was 6 years old. I got my second piercing on the right when I was 12 years old, and I got my helix, which is the one up here, when I was 17 years old, so 2 summers ago. I am also Jewish, so I was actually born in Israel. I speak Hebrew fluently, I also speak Spanish fluently, and I also speak English fluently, as you might have noticed in my videos. I actually am also studying French as my 4th language. So, let's continue with the theme of countries and languages. I personally love to travel, and I was very lucky to have traveled quite a bit throughout my life so far. I have lived in 3 different countries for at least 1 year periods, and those countries are Israel, Spain, and the US. I also have lived in 3 states within the US. I have lived in Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Wisconsin. And throughout my life so far, including the dorm, I have been living in 12 different houses, apartments, dorms, however you want to call them. I also went to 7 schools without counting college. With college it would be 8. And those include schools in Israel, the US, Spain, all of the countries I have lived in. I was in 11 countries total, and I have been actually to 11 states like where I visited, as well as I have been to some states just by driving and seeing the views on my road trips. So I have 3 states I have not visited or driven through, but I really would like to, and those states are California, Colorado, and Hawaii. Those are my top 3 states. And my top 3 countries that I would like to visit are Australia, China, and Singapore. So as I mentioned, I do love to travel, but something I never did was backpacking or like hostel hopping, which are 2 things I would love to do in the future. So now let's get into more food related stuff. I am vegan for over a year now, and I am loving this lifestyle. Obviously, I love it so much I decided to share it with everyone who comes across my channel, because I think it's such a great improvement for your life. And actually, before I went vegan, I was a very picky eater. So my favorite food of all times, including before I went vegan, is potatoes. And I like any kind of potatoes. Sweet potatoes, yams, regular potatoes, whatever potato you bring me, I'll eat it probably. And also I like it cooked in many ways, like mashed potatoes, French fried in the oven potatoes, steamed potatoes. My favorite raw vegetable is tomato, and that is actually one of the only vegetables I would eat before I was vegan. And my favorite cooked vegetable is broccoli, and when I was a child and my mom would offer me broccoli, I would always be like, I don't eat trees, and that looks like a mini tree to me. So I didn't eat broccoli until I became vegan, and now I'm in love with broccoli. There are two main foods I still don't like as a vegan, and those are peppers, especially if they're raw peppers. I can deal with cooked peppers and if it's a stir fry, but I cannot eat raw peppers. And the second thing is Brussels sprouts. I don't like Brussels sprouts. I have tried it a few times, but I just don't enjoy it. I have a really big sweet tooth. I've been trying to reduce it and satisfy it with healthier food like dates or prunes, like dried prunes, or fruit, like different healthier options of sweet food. So actually talking about fruits, I love any kind of fruit basically. There are very few fruits I don't like, but basically I eat any fruits all year round, especially in summer obviously because it's warmer, so it's nicer to eat cold fruit. I really enjoy cooking because it helps me relax as well as gives me a sense of satisfaction, especially if I cook for my family. Now, after talking a little bit about food, I would like to move on to TV shows. So my favorite current TV shows are The Fosters and Jane the Virgin. If you watch them, let me know in the comments below. The TV show I enjoyed watching the most in the past was The Secret Life of an American Teenager, and if you haven't heard of it, it's with Shailene Woodley, who I really like, so yeah, you should check it out. Also, as I mentioned, I do speak other languages, so I also watch foreign TV shows, and definitely my favorite foreign TV show is called Cuéntame cómo pasó, and that means tell me how it was, basically, and it's about the history of Spain through a telenovela kind of thing. They have 17 seasons, and I love it. So if you do speak Spanish, I would recommend you to check them out, and I will put the name down below so that you can search it. Now I want to do some more of my favorite something. So let's start with my favorite vegan YouTubers. So I really like High Carb Hannah, I like Ravana, I like Bonnie Rebecca, Apples and Amanda, Sweet Simple Vegan, Daniel Loren, Caitlin Shoemaker, Vegan Anna, and a few others I watch here and there, but I don't watch every single video. And now let's move on to my favorite travel YouTubers, because those are like the main two genres I watch on YouTube, is either veganism or travel. And my favorites are Hey Nadine, Vega Brothers, as well as Marie Johnson. And I will be leaving links to all of those YouTube channels down below if you want to check any of them out. If you like veganism, go check that out. If you like travel, go check them out. And those are really great channels in my personal opinion. My favorite singer is Demi Lovato, and actually she was the first person I went to a concert of. I love Demi, she's so inspirational in my opinion. My favorite color is purple. If you weren't able to notice from my background, it's all in purple shades. My favorite season is probably spring or maybe summer. I definitely don't like the cold weather. Also, I used to play the flute for about 2 years, and then I stopped because I couldn't find a good teacher, but I liked playing the flute, and who knows, maybe I'll return to it at some point. I love all animals, to be honest, and obviously that's why I'm vegan. Or not obviously, but that's my personal reason for veganism. But if I have to choose my favorite animals, I will say that those are dolphins, elephants, and as a domestic animal, dogs. We are almost at the end. Overall, I don't think I have a lot of fears, but my biggest fear is a fear of heights, which sometimes takes away of my travel adventures, but I definitely try to overcome it, especially when I travel. I love art, and I have actually attended an art school for 1 year, but then I moved, so yeah. I am currently a gymnastics coach for preschool levels or beginner levels, and I love it. During the Olympics, my top 3 sports I enjoy watching are gymnastics, judo, and synchronized swimming. I personally do not like playing any sports. I did do in high school some swimming, but I prefer to exercise in a gym or do group exercise classes. So actually in my college they offer different group exercise classes. So I'm doing one called Total Body Fusion, and I love it. And now let's get into number 50 and final fact. So my final fact is that I'm so happy I started this channel, and I love creating YouTube videos where I share with you different things about veganism and the lifestyle of a vegan, as well as about travel, and I promise that during summer I will do some more travel and I will be sharing that with you. So that's it for today's video. I hope that you feel like you got to know me a little better, and I would love it if you enjoyed this video for you to give me a thumbs up, as well as subscribe down below, which is free. And now YouTube is doing this thing that you won't get notified of my uploading of a video unless you click the bell next to the subscribe button. So please subscribe and click the bell so that you get notified. And also don't forget to comment below some random facts about you so that I get to know you better. And I will see you next week. Love you all. Bye.